Y'all, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I keep it very transparent, real, raw, and uncut. So all of my new subscribers, hey, my name is Ashley. A lot of people call me Red. I am the owner and founder of Been Ready Solutions. Because you know, if you been ready, you don't gotta get ready. I'm the owner and CEO of Been Ready Solutions. So thank you for subscribing to my channel. So on this channel, we definitely keep it real about the truck industry. I don't do no facades. I definitely tell you what's really going on and give you my real tips and trades on how I became a freight dispatcher, freight broker, consultant, all of the above. So continue to follow, continue to watch, subscribe, like, share, send it to your friend, all of the above. I greatly appreciate it. So this video, we're going to talk about tariffs and how it is really messing up the game right now. And not just with trucking, just the United States as a whole. Y'all, everything is so freaking expensive. Do y'all know I went to the grocery store the other day and cereal was $8? I couldn't believe it. I don't know if that's the kind of particular grocery store I was in, but if you in North Carolina, we got a Publix. I was looking at the cereal, $8. I don't care how rich you is. I don't care how rich I am. High is high. I'm still thrift. $8 for cereal is crazy. Cereal used to be $3. $5, okay, I can get with $5, but $8 is crazy. You telling me that cereal $10? Crazy work. So not only is it affecting consumers, it's affecting businesses. So let's get into how tariffs is affecting the transportation industry. How it's affecting the transportation industry. So I took a little notes because you know I do my research too. Gotta do your research. So if you're a dispatcher or you're a broker, well, if you're a dispatcher, make sure you do your research on what's going on in the economy, what's going on in politics, because it's prepping you and it's making you aware of what's going on in the market. It's a domino effect. Whatever goes on in politics, whatever goes on in the economy, is a domino effect of what goes on in trucking. Trust me, I know. All right, so one of the ways that tariffs is definitely affecting the trucking industry is because when they put the tariff on the goods, right? So now when it comes to us buying goods, we're going to buy less. The United States is now buying less goods, which means they're selling less goods as well. So if they're buying and selling less from overseas or how they're getting imported, that means that a lot of freight is not being moved. So who is that affecting? Us. Also, if a lot of goods is not coming in from overseas, who is that affecting? It's affecting drayage. It's affecting the containers with drayage, railroads, over the roads. It's the whole process. It's a supply chain of how it actually works. So it's really downright it's affecting the trucking industry. Okay. Also, and when I did my research, it definitely said that containerized imports dropped 64% from March to April in 2025, and that's per FreightWaves. And major companies like J.B. Hunt reported a decline in operating income. So you know, a lot of the major companies have been taking a hit from these tariffs as well. So that's one of the downsides. Also, it's a fluctuating in fuel and also equipment costs. So being that we get our steel, tires, a lot of our commercial parts from Mexico and Canada. Therefore, now that the tariffs is affecting it, so now it's going to be extremely expensive for parts. Okay? So therefore, is it a great time to buy a truck right now? I wouldn't do it right now. I would just hold off for a little bit. My personal opinion. I will hold off for a little bit before I buy a truck. Because if you buy a truck, make sure you have that capital in the cut if something happens to your truck. Okay? So if anything happens to a truck, you know, your tires start messing up, anything under the hood start messing up, make sure you have that capital, because now it's going to be very expensive to get it fixed. Okay? So also did some more research. 25% duties on imports from Canada and Mexico could affect up to 1/3 of the U.S. commercial vehicle sales, leading to high costs for truck parts, and that's per Trucking Association article. So I just already said that, how it's going to be expensive to get your truck fixed, and how the sales. So I will hold off on buying the truck because truck sales are going to tremendously increase. That means of how much a truck costs is going to increase tremendously. So for instance, a truck that's typically $25,000 is going to be $35,000, things of that nature. Also, with price uncertainty, that is affecting the rates. So the rates are definitely affected by this tariff situation. Rates have definitely decreased. You got some months where spot market freight is better than contracted rates, and you got some months where contracted rates are better than spot market rates. So it's a lot of uncertainty in the market, which affects dispatchers and brokers to plan ahead. So next we have the opportunity in domestic freight, which is the good thing. So if you're in the United States, or if you looking into running either regional or local, it's your time to shine right now. I would say definitely get in contact with brokers that have contracts within your city and state, or locally or regionally. It's best, to me, my personal opinion, it's best to stay local or regional for so many of various reasons. And being that some businesses are reshoring domestic production, that means that they are going to start making things within the United States. I have seen some companies, and it's also reported that some companies are moving towards domestic production. So that means that it'll be more local runs that's needed. So dispatchers and carriers, y'all better get on top of that, okay? Lock down those contracts for local and regional runs. So overall, a prediction of the potential market is 10% contracted of the freight sector. So as a whole, for the next 4 to 6, 8 weeks, I would definitely, as a trucking company, as a broker, as a dispatcher, I would definitely lock down on my operations. I wouldn't be, as a a trucking operator, I wouldn't be spending money loosely right now. I would be tightening up on my operations, trying to save as much money as possible for the next 4 to 6, 8 weeks. If you guys want more information on this topic, on tariffs, make sure you join our community. The link is the link is going to be in the description. Also, make sure that you like and share this video for me, please. And also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Because, you know, if you've been ready, you don't got to get ready. Until next time.